Well, good afternoon from Amulree. 25th of October. It's a new moon in Scorpio today, I believe. So it's another moon cycle, eh? I've come up to collect a bit of heather. I forgot to bring my secateurs, but I want to get a piece of purple heather. Actually, I might come up tomorrow, that's what I'll do, yeah. I was going to make this my last vlog. There's not going to be many vlogs in the next week. But, well, there won't be fucking any. I'm off. Yeah, I was waiting for something in the post, and there's no post today because there's a strike, eh? Fair enough. And then I zipped up to... I don't like using my local post office, it's just a shop. Well, so's the other one I went to, 9 miles away. And the shop's open and the people are there, but 2 yards further to the right-hand side is closed. Post office not open on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Such an inconvenience, eh? It's not just inconvenient, it's bloody stupid. I mean, all they need to do is... I don't know why everything's got to be so complex in the 21st century. It's just a stupid business. Yeah, I've tried to get some foreign currency, but not for up and down. Okay, stupid business. Like, I mean... Anyway, I think my item I'm expecting the post will come tomorrow. Let's hope so, at least. Well... It's special delivery, so I'm assuming it will be coming tomorrow. Unless they're on strike again. And then I can't go up to that post office 9 miles away because they won't be able to stride themselves 2 yards to the right from the counter to deal in foreign currency. They'll have to go up on Thursday morning. So that'll be another journey. And also makes me think about, you know, if you go to someone's door and you ring the bell, you don't know if the bell works because you can't hear it from outside. Some bells you can, but generally you can't hear. So you press it again, and then you think, I wonder if this bell's working. So you give it another press. And by the time you press it 3 times, if anyone's in the house, they start to think there's some kind of intimidating character at the door. And all they're trying to do is, you know, ring the bell, which is the obvious introduction to the doorway. So you then decide, well, let's not ring the bell in case it's not working. Let's knock the door. You know, 3 chaps. Thinking that might stir the householder to come and answer. And I wonder if the television's on and they can't hear me knocking. I'll knock a little bit louder. And then you think to yourself, I wouldn't like anyone knocking at my door like that. So you revert back to a slight... And you think, what the hell's going on? So then you retreat back to your vehicle, then you happen to see the person in the house and think, well, they're out in the house, why are they not answering the bloody door? So you jump back out the cab and zip back round, and you then give it a little on the glass, and more gently on the glass. You think that's too gentle, I'll chap it a bit louder. And you think, Christ, if I break that glass, I'll have to pay for that. So let's knock on the door again. Okay, I'll ring the bell. Oh, the bell might not work. Oh, and then you just sort of work it all out, all within a flash. It's they think you're a Jehovah's Witness on your own, and that's why they're not answering. Either that, it's very normal behaviour. I mean, I often don't answer the door either, unless it's the postman. Unless I'm having an attack of the seasonal affective disorder, then I'll hide below the Venetian blinds and peer out at him, wondering what he's doing. Is it a recorded delivery? Is it a parcel, perhaps? Did I order anything I couldn't remember? Or maybe he's just kidding on that he's a postman and he's actually Jehovah himself in disguise. Yeah, there's all sort of aspects about doors. I mean, doorbells in my youth and my childhood had a wonderful chime noise. It's more like a chime rather than a ringing. It's ding dong ding ding ding. It was a very soft ding dong ding dong, that sort of noise, and it was like it would stir the householder from listening to Women's Hour or something like that, or perhaps stir them from the crochet pattern in mid-afternoon and doom, doom. Hello. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm just passing and wondering if you need any you need any help with your roan pipes. Oh, you're one of those cowboys, aren't you? That kind of thing. Maybe, I don't think they had these kind of people going about back in the 70s. Not that I can remember anyway. No, word would have got about. Nobody would have done that. There was much more etiquette and honesty. But yeah, and I think these doorbells, the of the modern era. I mean, who wants an LED doorbell? Or a camera on their doorbell, for that matter? When you're struggling home with shopping, swearing to yourself because the bag's ripped and you've got pineapple and honeydew melon rolling down the pathway, and you're cussing yourself for not buying a stronger bag, or at least preparing yourself a bit better, and you're on camera from your own doorbell, cursing and swearing and making ill-tempered faces and stuff like that, and all the stuff that you do. These doorbells which go like zzzt, zzzt. I mean, that's not good for anybody, is it? It really isn't. If you're sitting having an afternoon nap, just a gentle nap on the the fireside chair, and you're gently drifting off to a nice land of dream world, and you're just starting to see the pinks and yellows and the colours of autumn and fruit and zzz. It's just stupid stuff. And then these doorbells, which which also ring rather silently. Have you ever been in a house where there's a silent doorbell? I used to have one. Had one for 12 years. And I used to wonder why people kept on clacking my letterbox with such ferocity. Clack, 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 clack. Clack, 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 clack. Clack, clack, clack. And I'd open the door. And one thing about my doorstep, it makes you into a giant when you answer the door. The steps to my house is at such an angle that if I open my front door, you have the appearance of a much larger person and a much taller person than which actually resides in the property. So it's very good for chasing away scallywags. But the clacking of my letterbox was becoming a bit of an issue. And I would say, do you have to clack that letterbox so loudly? I said, why can't you ring the bell? I have. I've been ringing it for ages. For 7 minutes. And 7 minutes later, I decided to start clacking your letterbox because I've got a feeling your doorbell doesn't work. I can't hear any chimes or any zzz or anything else coming from inside. So after some investigation, I realised there was a problem with the doorbell, and I went to great lengths to fixing the doorbell, but the doorbell is no longer available. And it saddens me because the only available doorbells nowadays are these modern, cheap-looking LED. I like something of a vintage variety, something with a creamy white button, you know, like a thumbnail type size doorbell, where you can just press it and wait. But unfortunately, the newer ones are indented in such a way that it doesn't give the same experience when you're ringing the doorbell. It's not as much fun, and certainly there's no feeling of, well, how do you put it? There's no feeling as though that you've entered into some sort of contract with the householder to bring their attention to the door, because you've not really enjoyed the activity of ringing their doorbell quite as much as you would perhaps in a Victorian villa, or even a Georgian villa, or something of that nature, even an Edwardian house with a large doorway, with a recess, and perhaps a curling stone sitting on the step, just for a bit of variety and a bit of class. Maybe it's a pot, not an old plastic pot that's fallen over and withered and full of rosebay willowhair weed and something purposeful, like a watercress or something like that, just sitting at the doorstep, or a doorstep which is wide enough to get a box or a parcel to sit without toppling over. Modern doorsteps are never wide enough. They're too narrow for a parcel, a decent parcel, to be sat upon without toppling down and breaking. But anyway, I don't know, but I'm thinking that this new moon, well, let me think now. I can't actually work things out. '26th, 28th, 29th, 30th, is it? This is 25. Tuesday, 1st of November. Ah. So 11/11/22 is coming up, but the 8/11/22 is a very auspicious date, and that will land in the full moon. So let's hope something magical happens. I think it will. Look at that lovely wee birch tree. I took a leaf, I don't know if you noticed, I'm not sure if you saw that on camera, but I pinched a leaf and thanked it very graciously. Actually, I'm going to say cheerio, I'm just going to say cheerio on camera. I hope I see you again, tree. I hope I have a safe journey. I hope I see you again. I hope I see you up and down again. And I hope I'm able to return to this spot. There's a wee bit of anxiety. I do feel that. I think I'm anxious because I want to reach out to up and down, but I still care for her and I still do anything for her, that's the truth. I really would. I would do it, absolutely. Well, she certainly knows if she needs me for anything, even though she's squandered so much in shares and other stuff. I think that if she really needed my help and I was able to help her at any given time, she can contact me, and even if it's just somebody to talk to, if she's feeling lonely, if she needs some support. A shoulder to cry on is the way they used to say. I think up and down's, yeah, she has cried on my shoulder. Made quite a mess too with her mascara. What a mess of it. Took it to the laundrette, and I said to the laundrette staff, I said, "Can you take this terrible mess from my shirt? It's a beautiful shirt, and up and down's been very tearful, and there's all mannerisms of mascara or whatever it is, eyebrow pencil. I don't know what she's been wearing, but it's all over my shirt." That's the one person that keeps me happy in this life is up and down. I must say. I think about her often. I wish the heck we could just sit and have a coffee right now. Seriously.